So you've seen how China uses its army to kill. Another weapon of choice is the press. China's relationship with the media has always been complicated. Successive governments have struggled with the concept of free speech. Under Xi Jinping, the press has been most definitively reduced to a propaganda machine. But not just at home, outside China too. The world over, Beijing is buying editors, editorials and advertorials. We've been telling you all about it, how China has paid up to $250,000 to place ads in leading media houses, how it is enticing international journalists with junkets, and how China invests as much as $1.3 billion every year to control the global narrative. And now, in the middle of the pandemic, China is censoring foreign diplomats too. I have 3 instances. Let's start with the People's Daily. It is owned by the Communist Party of China. The paper recently refused to publish an opinion piece by the US ambassador to China, Terry Branstad. Why? The People's Daily said, and you have to listen to this, the envoys article failed to meet its standards. Let me quote from the statement. In our opinion, the op-ed in the name of Ambassador Branstad is full of loopholes and seriously inconsistent with facts. It also did not meet the standards of People's Daily, a prestigious, serious and professional media for selecting and publishing articles. I don't even know where to begin. Allow me to show you the People's Daily's love for standards and facts. This is an article published earlier today. It argues that China is helping you and me grow through trade. Of course, China's benevolence is legendary. It helps everyone grow. Anyway, the US ambassador was not the only one to face Chinese censorship. Last month, Beijing refused to publish the Indian envoy to China, Vikram Misri. The publication in question this time was the Global Times. On the 6th of August, the Global Times published an article on Kashmir. It had quotes from Moinul Haq, the Pakistani envoy to China. When the Indian envoy sent his rebuttal, the Global Times refused to publish it. The Indian mission had to correct Pakistan's misinformation on social media. Do you know what else China recently censored? A friendship letter from the European Union. We've told you about this. The EU published an opinion piece on the coronavirus. This was in the month of May. It was co-authored. This one write-up was co-authored and co-signed by all the European Union ambassadors to Beijing. It was published in state-run newspaper China Daily. The op-ed was meant to celebrate 45 years of diplomatic relations with China, but China deleted one paragraph from the letter. Here's what the deleted paragraph said. The outbreak of the coronavirus in China and its subsequent spread to the world over the past 3 months has meant that our pre-existing plans have temporarily sidetracked. Moral of the story, China censors everything. And when that doesn't work, it issues threats. Ask foreign journalists working in Beijing. 2 Australian journalists were recently flown out of China. Why? Because they were no longer safe in Beijing. Bill Birtles and Mike Smith were advised by the Australian embassy to leave China last week. The Chinese police showed up at one of their doorsteps the night before he was supposed to board the flight to Australia. The journalist had to move to the Australian embassy for safety. He was quizzed by the Chinese police in the presence of the Australian ambassador. The journalist was asked to reveal his sources, especially the ones he spoke to for reporting on the Hong Kong security law. And that's not all. Last month, China detained an Australian journalist named Cheng Li. She worked with the CGTN, the state broadcaster. She's currently in Chinese custody. Why? Because Beijing has accused her of quote-unquote criminal activity endangering China's national security. This is China at war with the press. If you're not writing or talking in favor of China, you become a state enemy. It is either propaganda or prison.